I'm talking. Sorry, I was talking to you. You hear me now? Hopefully you can hear me now. Come on. Hello. Um, Sorry, I was telling you all that and I was on mute. But let me make sure that my volume is showing now. Showing. Let me see if my volume is going now. You hear me now? Come on. Hello. Um, Sorry, I was telling you all that and I was on mute. But let me make sure that my volume is showing. All right, let me make sure that showing. Okay. Now. You hear me now? Okay, you can hear me now, right? Yes. Come on. Hello. Okay, so what I was saying is, I'm sorry if I like moving stiff tonight because Ethan says I did something to my traps or whatever. I don't know what I did, but I did something. But Ethan said it's from like picking something up the wrong way or something. I don't know what he knows what it is. I showed him where it is. If you go into your back and you go right under your neck and then you go like around the shoulder blade, it's a letter C for Carolyn. It's a letter C on the back, and that's exactly where it hurts. And so this morning I took 2 Advil and I put Paintertrate on it, and I went swimming, and I was okay when I went swimming. I helped the boys set up the sailboat and everything. I was pulling the sail lines and everything and doing all that. And then okay. And then I went back upstairs and it started to hurt again. Hey Gail, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate that. Then I went upstairs again and Jimmy used that pneumatic massager thing on my back, and then I thought, okay, it feels really good. Then it got worse again. When I got out of my bathing suit and stuff and went to go change, and I talked to Sandy for a little bit, and I got bad again. So then I had Jimmy put some more stuff on it. Burned like crazy. I don't know why. Then I took 2 Advil, but I'm still like, it hurts. I can't. And I went in the massage chair too, and it still hurts. So if I'm moving around weird, that's why. Okay. So what I wanted to say is, wanted to correct that we said Tennessee. It wasn't Tennessee. That little boy was missing from Kentucky. And he was found dead, and his mother's been charged with his murder. And then we're going to talk about the Texas Target shooting where a 4-year-old, her grandfather, and a Target employee all dead. It's a random shooting. And then about a boyfriend in Florida who was pissed off. He wanted his girlfriend out, so he slammed her head on the bedpost. He impaled her head, killing her. Because these are the problem-solving skills that people have today. It's really sad. It really is. You talk about a mother who kills her son, along with all the parents who've killed their children either because of custody disputes and they don't want to give the child to the other parent. You would think because they don't want to, either they don't trust the other parent, they think something's going to happen to their child, or they don't want to give up custody. So instead they kill the child. How does that even make sense? That doesn't even make sense. They can't spare their child for 2 days, right, if that's the custody agreement or whatever it is, but they'll just take their child out of their life voluntarily. It's ridiculous. I don't even understand. And then you have these husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends that don't know how to break up with someone. That breaking up with someone doesn't mean you put them in a suitcase and kill them. Kill them and put them in a suitcase, or you bash their head on the bedpost. I mean, it's crazy. You're funny, Scooter, because Jimmy goes, "What did you do?" And I said, "Well, Ethan says I picked up something." And I really was picking up a lot of stuff at the sailboat yesterday. I said, "But we're at an age where we can throw our back out getting dressed." And that's true. You can make a weird movement getting dressed and throw your back out. Sad but true. Okay, so let's talk about, I think we'll do the target shooting first. All right, so this, this took place at a Target in Austin, Texas on the 11th, yesterday. And I'm just going to put up a photo of the store, and then I'm going to, what did I just do with my, here we go. Okay, this is the Target store. For some reason, why is that doing that? Hang on a moment. There we up. See, it wants to play around. Picture, picture. It's not playing nice like Mr. Rogers' picture, picture. I always wanted one. Now I kind of have one. But mine, Mr. Rogers never did this. Because he had editing people. Okay. So there's the store. Gunmen opened fire inside that store that you see there, Austin, Texas, on Monday, killing at least 3 people and injuring a 4th. He fled the scene in a stolen car, but he's in police custody. The shooter was identified as a white 32-year-old man with a history of mental health issues. Okay, and I'm going to show you. Sorry, trying to get this out here. This. So, let's see here. This guy is Nan Necker. Ethan Nan Necker. 32 years old. He has a criminal record and a history of mental health issues. 2:15 p.m. He opened fire in the parking lot of the Target that is located at 8601 Research Boulevard in North Austin, Texas. 2 of the victims, an adult and a child, died at the scene. A 3rd victim died after being taken to the hospital. A 4th person was treated at the scene for unrelated injuries. There was a news conference Tuesday afternoon. Police said the victims were chosen at random. One of the victims, 24-year-old Hector Leopoldo Martinez Machuca, was a Target employee. Police said Nean Necker randomly attacked Machuca in the parking lot as he was collecting shopping carts. He died later at a hospital. He then ran up to a Toyota SUV and he shot 66-year-old Adam Chow while he sat in the driver's seat. He then shot into the back seat, killing Chow's 4-year-old granddaughter. Chow's wife then carried their granddaughter from the vehicle. Nean Necker pushed her out of the way and drove the Toyota out of the parking lot at a high rate of speed. Okay, this doesn't even make any sense. They don't even tell you here that this 66-year-old man is in the driver's seat. They don't even say that he pulled him out, that he threw him out of the car, and then he shot the child, but he didn't shoot the grandmother. Not that he should shoot the grandmother, but why? He spared the grandmother. Why did he shoot the child? That's crazy. About 5 minutes after police arrived at the scene, Nean Necker found a water truck parked along the 7800 block of Mopac Expressway. He opened the driver's door and repeatedly assaulted the driver before pushing him out of the vehicle. He attempted to put the truck into drive but was unable to. He jumped out of the truck and chased a man with a pistol in his hand before running back to the stolen Toyota and driving off. Okay, what was he getting in the water truck for? So he has the sense that, oh gosh, I'm in this Toyota, they're going to get this Toyota, I got to get this water truck. Now the water truck, I can't drive it, so now I'm going to get the Toyota. Believable. About 5 minutes after that, Austin police say they were notified of a multi-vehicle crash involving the Toyota that he allegedly stole. It crashed into a Volkswagen before it landed on top of an Infiniti SUV. Nean Necker then pushed the driver out of the Volkswagen and drove off. Hold on one second. Less than 10 minutes later, a suspect matching Nean Necker's description unsuccessfully attempted to break into a Waymo autonomous taxi before driving off in the stolen Volkswagen. At 2:37, someone who said they knew Nean Necker through Bible study. Bible study. Okay, this guy's going to Bible study. He's killing people. I'd say that, I don't know what happened. Did they start with the 10 Commandments? Thou shalt not kill? I don't know. But they said that Nean Necker had thrown a brick through his residence in the 2100 block of La Casa Drive. At 2:58 p.m., police got a call about a naked male walking through a backyard 2400 block of La Casa Drive. Nean Necker was seen running into a porta potty and then leaving on foot. I guess he had to go. They found Nean Necker walking naked. Yeah, he's not going to stand out walking naked, right? I guess he wanted to get rid of his clothes or something, but I mean, walking around naked is not going to make him stand out. On Montclair Street. Nean Necker was issued commands. He didn't comply, and he got tased. Then he was taken into custody at 3:06 p.m. Officers found his clothes inside that porta potty. He's been charged with 2 counts of capital murder for the murders of Adam Chow and his 4-year-old granddaughter. He was also charged with first-degree felony murder for the shooting of Martinez Machuca. Police say that Necker has multiple convictions on his criminal record, including assault and DWI. Let's see now. Target issued a statement saying, "We are devastated by the violence that occurred today at our store in Austin, Texas. Our hearts are with the families and the loved ones who's lost their lives, our team in Austin, and all those impacted by the tragedy. We're working with law enforcement as they conduct their investigation and are grateful to the first responders who acted quickly at the scene. In the days ahead, we will continue partnering with law enforcement and will be providing support resources, including grief counseling, to our team." The motive for the attack remains unknown. Necker has been charged with 2 counts of capital murder for the 4-year-old, and for Mr. Chow, he's also been charged with first-degree felony murder of Machuca. Well, they say they don't know a motive, right? But obvious, and they say the shooting is random. I don't know. I can see there may be a motive there. I don't know if you can see there may be a motive there. I don't think it takes a genius to think that there might be a motive there. But we'll wait for more information. All right, let me see what you guys are saying about this. Hello, Rosalita. You're sleepy? Okay. You're listening? All right, very good. And so, yeah, anybody else see the motive that might be there in that shooting? Terrible, terrible. That poor grandmother, the grandchild, the parents of the grandchild, the grandfather. It's just terrible. The guy collecting the cards. Terrible, terrible. Okay, now we're going to go to the Florida guy, and then we'll go to Jayden Spicer, because that'll probably take up the bulk of our time. So I just want to go over this boyfriend. And then I don't know if you guys heard, there's like 9 people charged, teenagers charged in South Carolina with the murder of a 16-year-old. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here's the here's the guy. 32 years old, was his girlfriend in 2019 when her boyfriend, hold on a minute, when her boyfriend, Adam Crespo, who was 49, she was 32, he was 49. He doesn't look so much like 49, but I don't know. He claimed his girlfriend died in a freak accident back in 2019. But on Monday, he was convicted of her murder. Adam Crespo is now facing a possible life sentence. Okay, excuse me. So, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's 49 now. So 2019 was, 6 years ago? So she was 32 and he was 43. Okay. That makes more sense with that picture. But anyway, he told police back in 2019 that she died of a freak accident. And I wonder if he got it from that movie where that bad things were that a worker was impaled by a hook when having relations with someone in the bathroom. That was something. Anyway, but jury obviously didn't buy it. So what had happened is she died in July of 2019 after she was impaled on a bedpost in the couple's bedroom in Hallandale Beach, Florida, 15 miles north of Miami. I know the area well. He didn't testify at his trial, and he maintains that his girlfriend's death was the result of a freak accident. He's going to be sentenced on October 31st. Galva and a female friend had spent the day before her murder meeting up with Crespo at midnight. The three went to a popular hotel bar in Hollywood, Florida, before returning to Crespo and Galva's home sometime after 1 a.m. In an interview with Detective Christopher Grieco of Hallandale Beach Police Department, Galva's friend said she heard the couple arguing in the bedroom shortly after the three arrived at the apartment. She didn't know the reason for the fight, but she told the detective that she did hear Crespo ask Galva to leave the room at one point. The friend said the next thing she recalled hearing was the victim scream and state if Crespo wanted her to make a scene. A few minutes later, Crespo allegedly yelled to the friend, "Call 911." So the friend calls 911 and enters the room to see the victim on her back and began CPR until rescue arrived. She observed the wound in the chest area and advised the victim did not have a pulse or respiration when she began CPR. Soon after police arrived on the scene, Crespo waived his right to an attorney and provided law enforcement with a sworn statement, according to the affidavit. And he told police that he wished to go to bed after they arrived back at the apartment, but he instead found himself arguing with an intoxicated Galva. He explained he told her to leave several times. She refused, at which point he grabbed her by the ankles and began to pull her off the bed. Crespo told police that Galva then grabbed onto the bedpost, which was a 5-foot spear with a 12-inch double-sided metal blade. He continued to pull Galva, and then while he was looking away, he heard a snap, and he turned around to see Galva impaled on the bedpost. Crespo told police that after seeing that the blade from the spear had penetrated Galva's chest, he pulled it out of her, hoping it was not too bad. His defense lawyers tried to explain how Galva could have managed to impale herself at trial, but to no avail. The Broward County State's Attorney's Office had an expert testify that the angle and the depth of the wound made it clear that Galva had been deliberately impaled by Crespo. The jurors seemed to agree. Crespo now behind bars awaiting his sentencing in 2 months. State attorney said he was pissed off and he wanted her out. Terrible. That makes me feel ill. Yikes, I don't even understand. Horrendous. Okay, now to Jaden Spicer. Okay. We showed you this little boy the other night. He was missing at the time. Well, he's been found. He was missing approximately a week ago. I believe it was August 5th. Let me see here. Let me get his picture up there. Poor kid. So, Kentucky State Police have confirmed the identity of the body that was discovered in Brett County as Jayden Spicer, reported missing a week ago. On Tuesday, that's when they made the identity public. They've charged his mother, 33-year-old Felicia Gross, with Jayden's death. She was charged with second-degree manslaughter, abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and falsely reporting an incident. According to Kentucky State Police Trooper Matt Gayhart, a new tip earlier today led officers to a wooded area off of Canoe Road at 3 p.m. Jayden Spicer's remains were found buried. The mother is being held at the Kentucky River Regional Jail. She previously served 1 year in jail for endangering the welfare of a minor. Gayhart thanked the public and those who spent countless hours searching for Jayden, including the sharing of social media posts. The community is devastated and heartbroken, said Miranda King, the Commonwealth Attorney for Brett, Powell, and Wolfe counties. She assured the public that Jayden was now in good hands and thanked the public for their help and response. The coroner, Hargis Epperson, confirmed the body of a young person had been located on Canoe Road in Jackson. That's previously. Father Jim Sitsko, who serves as a missionary of mercy, posted on social media on Tuesday that he would be covering the expenses of Jayden Spicer's funeral. Okay, let's see what else is going on with this case here. Because I heard somewhere else something different here, a little bit different, about some YouTubers. So, where's that I just saw? Trying to see what I was doing some research earlier and see which paper I have that on. I heard that some YouTubers, the ones that found, the same ones that found that guy that was in that manhunt, remember that? That they had found something. Hold on, let me see here. Yeah, here we go. Fred and Sheila McCoy, who were recording for their YouTube channel last fall when they found the body of the I-75 shooter, Joseph Couch. They posted a video today of a visit to Jayden's home on Panball Branch Road, where they said they were going in hopes of joining the search. After parking near the family's home, the McCoys found a large piece of plastic in the grass that looked like trash. But upon further inspection, it contained boys' clothing, jackets, and shoes. A large piece of plastic. A large piece of plastic. While the McCoys were looking around on the hill alongside the property, a couple, the McCoys identified as Felicia Gross and her husband Josh Gross, came home. That's Felicia's the mother. I don't know if Josh is the father or stepfather. The McCoys recorded audio of their conversation with the couple, asking them about Jayden and the clothing. The man identified as Josh can be heard on the video telling the McCoys the clothes belonged to Jayden. He said law enforcement left them there. He said Jayden hadn't lived with them long and was not in school at the time of his disappearance. He said they cooperated with the police every step of the way. He said, we've done everything they asked us to do. So that's an interesting little twist, right? Okay, so now let me get to where you guys are so I can see if you've got any questions or you're saying anything or what you're doing there. Okay, let's see. How horrible, you said. Hi, UHP. How are you? Did anybody else hear about the those YouTube people that also found that I-75 shooter last year? Anybody anywhere? Anybody anywhere? Okay. Where is everybody tonight? Where is everybody? Where are you all? Okay, so let me go. Okay, now they're coming back in. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's like really weird. No one except UHP will speak to you? Well, that's not very nice, but where's all our people? Rosalita went to lay down. Video Reel, I know, is say still in Washington. Gail should be around. Hi, Ducky. How are you? Jen Grill. Where is she? Sometimes you got to call their names. Linda. Where did Linda go? Bucky, L, Tina. Kate O. Notifications have been horrible. Yeah, I don't know. Now it's crazy. Crazy, crazy. There's the Philly farmhouse. She's coming in. Where's our one-eyed blind dart? I hope he's doing okay. Oh, here we go. We've got more coming in. Here they come. They're slowly trickling in. One-eyed blind dart. Marianne, prayers for you. I hope you're hanging in there. I sent you a prayer that Sandy wanted you to have by your email. I hope you got it. Jeff H. Where are you, Jeff H? Let's see. Honey Floor. Honey Floor, Snow Remover. Bridget. Where's all our people? He's Captain Lee fan. She's usually in here. Where are you, Captain Lee fan? I don't know if everybody's getting their notifications. But yeah, I don't know why the mother would do that. And then what those YouTubers said, that they said that he hadn't lived there long. Why would she do that? Was that guy a new guy and he didn't want kids? What was going on? I don't know. What's going on with that? I don't know. Don't know. Judy, Love and Life. Hope you're okay. Mocha 77. Janadu. You know who I keep forgetting the name? I keep seeing the thing, I keep forgetting the name until I see it in a comment. It's driving me crazy. I can't remember it on its own. It's almost like the time I forgot about McCoy Potter. I didn't know the name. I couldn't remember it. It was crazy. Let's see. Who else? Who else is missing? That's normally in here. What's going on, UHP? Oh, there's a Heart Made Wise. Heidi ho. What's going on, UHP? Anything? Victoria. Pet Nanny Nancy. Flo on the go. I hope you're doing all right. Flo on the go. I know she hasn't been well. Hope she's okay. Oh, there's Gail. And Gail, hey, there's Bink. There's Bink. Welcome in. Welcome in. And what about, there's Kato. She's here. There's Kato, manager of 3 Monsters. Dina Elizabeth. See, I'm just rattling these off here. What's going on, Bink? Does anybody have anything more on any of these cases, or something else they would like to discuss? Did anybody want to call in and discuss something? You're welcome to call in and discuss something. Let's see. Video Reel cannot call in. Video Reel is on location. And not much. You're pooped. Okay. Well, then I may go on to that South Carolina case of all of those kids charged with the 16-year-old's murder, which is just crazy. And and then we know, yeah. So what was I going to do? Okay, let me show you what's going on in there in South Carolina on that case of that kid that's murdered. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak today. So a 16-year-old was murdered, but it was more than just that. What did that attorney that I was listening to earlier, because I've been looking at this, there's 9 charged now, okay? And it happened in Florence County, South Carolina. Let me see. Here's just a few more of the ones that have been charged. And that would be here. Right there. That is Hunter, Kendall, Sydney Kearns in the middle, and Connie Belviso. They're in the Florence County Detention Center. More warrant. These three came after last week when the Florence County Sheriff's Office announced more warrants had been issued in the case. Now, previously arrested. Hold on, I'm trying to get this for you. Okay. Is this guy? This is 4, right? That I'm going to show you. That is Devin Raper of Conway, South Carolina. Conway, South Carolina being where Heather Elvis disappeared from, right? And another, a 17-year-old Gianna Kistelmacher of Myrtle Beach was arrested. So that is 5. And then this is Gianna, who was arrested of Myrtle Beach. And what happened is 2 of the teens, Belviso and Kearns, were released Wednesday on a $20,000 bond. And what they were saying, a $20,000 bond for murder, you know, it's crazy. But what's said is that the guy, Raper, got into a conflict over this Gianna Kistelmacher, which led to the deadly shooting of the 16-year-old. Hang on a minute so I can get this. Trey Wright is the boy that was killed. He was only 16. Let me get this here for you. Trey Wright. It was over a girl. I believe the Raper guy has a TikTok. Okay, so let me get this over here. Trying to get this picture up here because I'm trying to get the picture of the murdered boy, Trey. In a second here. Come on, come on. Hang on, because for some reason I'm not getting the picture I had before. Come over here, okay. I don't want that. They're giving me this. I don't want to go on to that. Okay, here we go. Come on. Okay, so. And I. Okay. That's where it says he was of Scranton. There's a Scranton, South Carolina? I don't exactly get that, but okay. But this is definitely him. Okay. He was born in 2008, and he's survived by his mother, father, and his brother. He's also survived by his special cousin, his boys. And he passed away. He was killed June 25th of 2025. So it's a love triangle thing, but there are 9 people involved in this, and I'll tell you what's going on because so when this first happened back in June, here's what they said about it. A 16-year-old is dead after an overnight shooting in the Johnsonville area. Sheriff T.J. Joy said the shooting happened around midnight at the 400 block of North First Neck Road. Joy said the deputies arrested a suspect and the details of the suspect and his charges are expected Thursday morning. Okay, and then let's go to when more information came out about all this. Okay, so 9 teens are charged in what? Sorry about that. What's? Oh my gosh! Will you shut up? Can't stand these ads. Sorry. Okay, let's go. Scare the life out of you. They just pop up on this stupid stuff. Okay, this is what I want. Sheriff T.J. Joy said on Wednesday that 4 more people are charged in connection with the June death of Trey Wright, bringing the total number of suspects to 9. Number 9. 4 new suspects, and they're not releasing the names of the 4 new suspects. The ones I showed you are the ones that they are releasing the names of. 5 of them. But there's 4 new ones. Most of the arrests have been have been confirmed. Of the 9, Joy said 7 of them are adults and 2 are minors. Earlier in the day, Joy confirmed that deputies arrested 18-year-old Hunter Kendall, 17-year-old Sidney Kearns, 18-year-old Corinne Belviso, all from Myrtle Beach. Deputies booked the 3 of them on Tuesday. All of the arrests come from after the Florence County Sheriff's Office announced last week that more warrants had been issued. Like I said, they have the other ones, and it's kind of a love triangle that's going on. So I just wanted to see if I can find out anything more, because I hadn't heard a lot about this. So let me see if there is any more. I know that the guy I showed you with the darker curly hair and Gianna are allegedly the ones that are supposed to be in that love triangle. But sometimes on Facebook you can see, apparently from some things I heard, like they knew about it, he was lured somewhere, and they had one of the teenagers who was making social media posts and talking about things. You know, I caught bits and pieces of this today, but I didn't plan to talk about this tonight, but since we got through what we did, and I was just going to introduce it. I don't know that much about it. I'm not saying that I do. I just started looking into this. Is there anybody here that knows more about this that would like to come up and talk about this? If you do, please do come up here and talk about this. Like I said, this wasn't on my radar for tonight. I just started looking into this. So let me see what you guys are saying. But I thought I'd tell you about it. Hi, Yeehaw, Lasso Lacey. Long time no see, girl. You no longer have your iPad. Oh no, it accidentally hit water. It accidentally hit water and no longer works. I no longer have Slack now because it was, oh no. Well, you can get Slack on your phone. But it's good to see you here. Linda was telling me. She heard from you recently. Okay, so does anybody know about this case? Or is there anything? Donna Adelson trial. That's due to be starting up soon. Somebody mentioned something about a plea deal for Donna today, I heard. Please don't tell me that's happening. But they also had a box of Wendy's documents being brought in. Let's see what we've got with Donna Adelson coming up here. I will tell you what they've brought up on something that Donna Adelson, do you guys remember Donna Adelson? I forgot this myself, even though I knew this. And I remember seeing the clip of it, but I just, you know, I didn't think of it. And isn't it funny? Because Lori Vallow was also a contestant on the Wheel of Fortune, right? And guess what? So was Donna Adelson. A contestant on the Wheel of Fortune. Donna Adelson is now 75 years old. She is accused of helping her son, Charlie, plot to gun down and kill his sister, her daughter, Wendy Adelson's ex-husband, Dan Markel, back in 2014. Now in 2023, November to be precise, Charlie was found guilty of murdering Dan Markel in his driveway outside of Tallahassee, Florida home. Okay, so now I want to see, Donna was arrested as she was boarding a one-way flight to Vietnam after Charlie's conviction. But in 1986, Donna joined a panel of 3 people on the Wheel of Fortune. When she was asked to introduce herself, she said she was a domestic coordinator, and she explained that she was responsible for the activities, classes, and lessons of her 3 children, who then ranged in age from 16 to 10. Later in the show, she shouted a now eerie phrase to solve one of the puzzles: mischief maker. Okay, and so, yeah, and then Lori Vallow was on that Wheel of Fortune too. Wow. Interesting, right? You wouldn't have thought it, would you have? Would you have? I doubt it. Okay. So let's get back to Donna's trial. So her trial is expected to begin on August 19th, 6 days from now. Let's see here. Jury selection is going to begin on August 19th. Testimony beginning on or before that Monday, which would be, what is it going to be? What's it going to be, boy? Yes or no? I don't know. What's it going to be? Tomorrow's the 13th. 14. I don't know. I don't want August to go. I want to watch it, but I don't want August. I don't want it to be August 19th. She was first scheduled to stand trial September of 2024, but that was abruptly postponed, remember? Yeah. And let's see here. But I heard something about a freaking plea deal for her, and I'm just going to make sure that that is not happening. There is no plea deal for Donna Adelson so far. Let's see. There were rumors of a plea deal, but her attorneys have denied receiving a firm offer from prosecutors. I don't think those prosecutors want a plea deal. So the state attorney, Jack Campbell, and Adelson's defense attorneys are firmly denying rumors that the state has offered Donna Adelson a plea deal. So that's rumors. And then 5 days ago, Donna's attorneys asked a judge to suppress evidence relating to a, what did she want suppressed? Hold on, I'll tell you. Donna's team is fighting to keep out the testimony from 2 jailhouse informants who did interviews with investigators. Donna's defense asked Judge Stephen Everett to exclude testimony from those investigators who interviewed the informants, as well as to suppress the substance of what those informants said. The defense also renewed its motion to suppress evidence that she was trying to flee the country when she was arrested while boarding a flight, a one-way flight to Vietnam. Judge Everett ruled that the evidence will be admissible so long as it is introduced appropriately. As to the issue of testimony from investigators, prosecutors said they have no intention of eliciting testimony that would be outside the realm of admissible evidence. Okay, let's see here. What else do we have? Donna. Okay. So that is coming up on there on the schedule there, Donna. I don't think she'll be... Look at her with the little name tag, Donna. Would anybody believe that 1986, 1996, 2006, 2026, 30 years? Somewhat, no, more than 30 years. Okay. 39 years? 39 years ago. Wow. Wow. Okay, so kids killing each other. Midwives. Yes, it does suck. I don't know when I will be able to get a new one. Well, you know what you could do, Lasso Lacey? I will tell you that there's a lot of places that, ouch, that like Best Buy and such, that you can get a iPad or a laptop or whatever, and you can get it with interest-free payments for a period of time. Do you know that? So that it's easier and it makes it, you're not paying interest. You're paying a set amount every month, and it's not a lot, without interest, and you can get something that you need. You might want to consider that, and there's lots of other places that do that too. Amazon does that. How do I get to Slack on your phone? Just go to your apps, and you have to download the Slack app. And then you go to look it up, the Mommy Ramblings True Crime Chat with Mommy Ramblings workspace. Jen Grill just had to do something similar. Maybe she could help you. Yes, it's really very convenient, Lasso Lacey, and you know it's a good thing. I'm not trying to be Martha Stewart, but it's a good thing. And you're not paying interest, so you're just spreading it out. There's other things too. If you have PayPal will do that with, they have a credit thing, and anything that's over, I believe it's $99, they'll split out. But if you get it at Best Buy, they have those things like automatically. And so does Amazon, especially. But try that. And do you have a computer? Because you can do that on your computer too. You could get Slack or something. And there's no way to get your computer, your iPad, you put it in rice and everything. That sucks, huh? That does suck. That does suck, I have to tell you. Look up do you mean Ariel Dawkins arrest in Springfield? Let me see. You tried rice and it didn't work? How long have you let it dry out? Hold on, I'm trying to get it up here. Really. Hold on, I'm just going to shut down some tabs here because it's being a little jerk to me. I only have 19,000 tabs open. Why should it be that, right? Blue Springs man charged in connection. Blue Springs man accused of running over a woman and shooting her multiple times. Well, this is somewhere by you. Let me see here. This guy. Let's see. This is a man is facing first-degree murder charges after allegedly running over a woman and then shooting and killing her. Errol Dawkins of Blue Springs, Missouri, has been charged with first-degree murder and armed criminal action, according to the Jackson County prosecutor, Melissa Johnson. Officers with the Kansas City Police Department responded to the 4000 block of Morrell Avenue on August 6th on reports of a shooting. When they arrived, they discovered a woman lying on the ground with multiple gunshot wounds. She was pronounced dead on the scene. Police identified her as Brazen Cane. Oh my gosh. So like Raisin Cane, her name was Brazen Cane? Wow, 42. That's a name to go through life with, right? Brazen Cane. Police learned the suspect left the area in a black Ford F-150. The suspect was allegedly Dawkins, who knew the victim. Police interviewed several people who heard and saw parts of the incident. One neighbor told detectives she knew Brazen Cane and spoke with her regularly. The neighbor said that Brazen Cane had recently broken up with Dawkins. She also said that Brazen Cane was pregnant with his child at the time. So she was 42 and pregnant. Was that her first child? The neighbor identified Dawkins in a photographic lineup as the man who shot Cane. Others told police that Dawkins called and confessed to striking the woman with his car before he shot her multiple times. Family of Dawkins reported that he had confessed and was threatening suicide. This led police to ping his phone. He was located in Springfield, Missouri, and he was taken into custody. Along with witness accounts, video from nearby residences allegedly showed Dawkins running over Cane before shooting her several times at close range. He then continued shooting after walking away. He then inserted a new magazine into his gun to keep shooting before finally driving off. Oh boy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy. Okay, that's the one. My son's... Wait. He is your son's really good friend? Wait. Hold on a minute. The girl is your son's really good friend, or he is your son's really good friend? He has been such a good guy? This guy right here? That was her 6th child? Not all with him, right, Frilly? Wow. So he's your son's really good friend. And he never had behavior like this. You knew him too. Wow. And so what do you think happened? Were they all of... Was he with that woman a long time? Was he the father of all 6 of her kids? That's crazy. Did you want to call in about it? He has been at your house many, many times, really. And how old was he again? Was he 32? Did I give an age on him? I don't remember if I gave an age on him. Let me see. She was 42. I don't think. Yeah, I don't have an age on him. Okay, let me see here. Hold on, I'm coming back. I was just trying to see if I could find his age. I have my grandson. I'll call you tomorrow or something. Okay. 36, I think. It's unbelievable. But are any of the other kids his, Frilly? Has he started taking some drugs? Like, what's up with him? Why would he do that? That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. What happened? The one she was pregnant with, and one, oh my gosh, so one other one, and he was okay with that. So, wow, that's crazy. Do you know how far along she was? Was she very early in her pregnancy, or like, the heck? Did you know her too? I don't know. Huh. That's crazy nuts. You knew her too? Ah. How was there? Did you ever know that there were like problems in their relationship or anything? Did everything seem okay? Not well, but your son did? Well, wow. Craziness. And, they had broke up, got back together, and my son said that they seemed okay. That's nuts. The heck is, I don't understand, yeah. I don't get it. Okay. So anyway, I have to go out. We've got a lot going on tomorrow. Jimmy's going to be in New York City. And then me, the kids, the bonus kid, are going to be doing something else, and then we're all going to meet up. So probably do some some videos from places. We'll see. But anyway, she was a teacher. I don't know. That's sad. Sad, sad, sad. Sad for the kids. I don't even know how old the rest of her kids are. I mean, you've got the other one that doesn't have it's not, well, basically not going to have any parents now that are there. Took away the mother. It's just... And then you've got to think, like, all of these kids that are dealing with this kind of stuff, then they're going to be, you hope, I mean, how do you go through with, like, such unbelievable trauma like that? I don't know. Crazy. So let's see what else. Let's see if we can find any good stuff maybe going on. Just regular stuff. Let's see what's out there, because I'm kind of unplugged during the day because I'm in the water, and the phone and the water, as Lacey will tell you, doesn't really mix well, right? Millions are told, listen to this one, public health. Millions are told to monitor unusual fatigue and palpitations over high air pollution levels. The National Weather Service issued a series of air quality alerts on Tuesday for Minnesota, Wisconsin, New York, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Colorado, Texas, and California. The warnings mean ground level ozone and particulate concentrations are forecast to reach dangerous levels. In some areas, the pollution comes from the drifting wildfire smoke. National Weather Service warned that the general public, as well as sensitive groups, children, seniors, individuals with pre-existing respiratory or heart conditions, might experience health effects linked to poor air quality in the affected regions. People with heart disease symptoms such as palpitations, shortness of breath, unusual fatigue may indicate a serious problem. If you have any of these, contact your healthcare provider. People with asthma should follow your asthma action plan and keep quick relief medicine handy. Sensitive groups as people with lung disease, heart disease, and children and older adults should avoid prolonged or heavy exertion. Here was the Statue of Liberty is seen through a haze on Tuesday because of the wildfire smoke. And I know the other day you could smell it over here. And Sandy asked me, what do you mean? And I said, it's coming from Canada. And see the haze there? Okay, in Connecticut and Rhode Island, air quality action days have been issued until 11 p.m. on Tuesday, covering urban areas such as New Haven, Hartford, Providence, and Newport. The alerts mean that the ground level ozone levels may approach or exceed unhealthy standards. Air quality alerts, and I've been seeing that pop up on my computer, has been issued in New York and Massachusetts until 11 p.m., covering areas including the Bronx, Queens, Boston, and Plymouth. In New Hampshire, an air quality alert has been issued until 10 p.m. In Minnesota, an air quality alert for fine particle pollution has been issued until 9 a.m. And in Wisconsin, an air quality advisory has been issued for most northern counties until 3 p.m. Meanwhile, in Colorado, yeah, where's High 61? I haven't seen him. An air quality health advisory for wildfire smoke in Edelweiss has been issued for a number of Western countries until 9 a.m. following the Stoner Mesa fire. In California, the air quality alert has been issued due to harmful levels of particle pollution from the Coachella Valley from the windblown dust. And in Texas, an ozone action day has been issued for the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So watch out if you have health conditions like that and you have any kind of heart issues. Take it seriously, folks. Benson Boone? I don't know who that is. Does it? Hand soaped? Oh boy. Hand soap recalled over hold on. Hand soap recalled nationwide over sepsis concerns. Derma-Right, a company that produces skin care, wound care, and infection control, is recalling hand soap, lotion, and an intimate antiseptic cleanser. An intimate antiseptic cleanser in collaboration with the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The manufacturer is recalling individual lots of each product because they may be contaminated by, hold on a minute, I need my glasses here, Burkholderia cepacia, a group of bacteria that can cause infection. So these DermaClean is a healthcare facing antiseptic lotion soap with vitamin E. Derma Sara pain relieving cream. Clean with a K, Kleen foam, an antimicrobial foam soap, and Perigene, an antiseptic cleanser for the perineal area. Okay? All of that has been recalled because it could lead to sepsis. Oh my gosh. You think you're using wouldn't that soap just clean, just kill anything that might lead to sepsis? Oh my gosh, that's just crazy. That just sounds so crazy, and so crazy that if somebody got that from using one of these kinds of soaps, it's just so crazy. Oh boy. Oh, they found that North Carolina teen Giovanni Pelletier, they say, was found in a Florida pond. First of the family and him. Deadly disaster in Alaska's icy seas. They had a train derailment carrying hazardous chemicals in Texas. Thousands of Americans advised to avoid drinking coffee. A wild horse killed in North Carolina crash. What? A pregnant woman fatally attacked and her partner found decapitated with his head on a stick. What? Where was this? In Melbourne, Australia. Did you hear this, Gail? Oh my gosh. Gail, have you heard this? Where's Gail? Is she here? Hold on, let me get a picture of this woman up here. Says that, let me see. Athena Georgopoulos was 5 months pregnant at the time of her murder. Gruesome new details are beginning to emerge about the pregnant Australian woman who was found inside her home late Monday alongside her partner whose body was maimed. Athena and her partner Andrew Gunn were found brutally murdered inside their home in Melbourne on August 11th, Monday. Athena, 39, was 5 months pregnant. Gunn was 50 years old. He was reportedly found decapitated and his head was put on a spike inside the home, which was covered in graffiti. Local police are still investigating to determine if there is a connection with their murders. About 4 hours after police responded to the couple's home, an unhoused 34-year-old man was arrested at a train station roughly 4 miles away with blood still on his shirt. The suspect was charged with 2 counts of murder. Police told members of the media gathered outside the home late Monday night that the murder suspect appeared to have known the couple, though authorities still have not described the nature of their relationship. The message is that it appears to be a targeted attack. Our suspect is known to the address. The news outlets reported that a range of graffiti was found sprayed on the outside walls of the home, some of which were captured by an overhead news camera. One message read, "Karma is not a menu. Meat is murder." Another. "Enough is enough." Another. "Betrayal. Unpredictable, inevitable." Homicide Squad detectives will begin to determine if the graffiti is relevant to the murder investigation. Athena's aunt was reportedly spotted at the crime scene distraught, trying to get past police tape into her niece's home. She was later seen crying on a curb outside. She said that Athena was excited about being pregnant and never thought she'd become a mother due to her age. She was looking forward to having a baby because she was 39. She never thought she'd have one. Wow. And there was just something else about Australia that said, oh, wow. You know, I've just been seeing this coming up a lot in my feed. As you remember the TV show What's Happening? They say that the one that played The sister, Danielle Spicer, is deceased. Now, she can't be that old. I think she's got to be, how old? Let's see. Hold on a minute. Just took that. And so, hold on a minute, guys. Okay. All right, let's see. Danielle Spicer, she dies at 60. So she's 60. Okay, she was 60, yeah. Let's see. Dr. D, our brilliant, loving, positive, pragmatic warrior without fail, has finally found her release from the clutches of this world and a body. Haywood Nelson wrote of his late co-star. Haywood Nelson was who played her brother, right? She died on August 11th at the age of 60. She was best known for her role playing D. Thomas on What's Happening. Dr. Danielle Spicer. Oh, wait a minute. She had a long battle with cancer. Okay, here's his whole thing. Dr. D, our brilliant, loving, positive, pragmatic warrior, without fail, has finally found her release from the clutches of this world in a body, he added. We celebrate Danielle Spicer and her contributions as we regret to inform her departure and transition from a long battle with cancer. We have lost a daughter, sister, family member. What's Happening cast member, veterinarian, animal rights proponent, and a healer and cancer heroine. Our Shiro, Danielle, is loved. She will be missed in this form and forever embraced. During the sitcom's second season, Spencer and her stepfather, Tim Pelt, were in a severe car accident on the Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu. It resulted in the stepfather's death and left Dee in a 3-week coma. She opened up about the impact of the accident in her 2011 memoir, Through the Fire, Journal of a Child Star. I didn't even know about this. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye to my stepfather, Daddy Tim, who I loved and who taught me show business as a young child in New York. She was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2014 and underwent emergency surgery for a brain bleed in 2018. Exactly 42 years to the date of the major car accident in 1976. Resulting in the untimely death of her stepfather and leaving her in a coma for 3 weeks with a broken leg, arm, and pelvis, Dr. Danielle Spicer started experiencing massive, debilitating headaches, and after going back and forth to the doctor for medicine, the headaches persisted until last week when she became unconscious. The headaches left her unresponsive and caused her to almost succumb to the illness. With quick action from expert doctors, they did emergency brain surgery, removing a bleeding hematoma that formed due to the car accident 42 years ago. She was also diagnosed with spinal stenosis in 2004, which caused her to become briefly paralyzed. After the show wrapped up, Spencer and her mother spent time in Africa before she enrolled at the University of California, Davis, and studied veterinary medicine. She also attended Tuskegee University Veterinarian School in Alabama, and she earned a doctorate in veterinary medicine in 1993. Her last acting role was a 2001 episode of Days of Our Lives, on which she played a Salem Place vendor. She became the first child star to be inducted into the Smithsonian Museum. She is part of the permanent exhibition of National Museum of African American History and Culture. I still can't believe it, she told the outlet in 2014. That's something people can look at for years to come, long after I'm gone. Wow. Wow, that's sad. Prayers for her and her family and friends. It's sad. Okay. All right, but I also wanted to tell you about that other Australia thing here. Hang on. Hold on 1 second. Said people told to leave as a new flood was into Alaska, but there was something here about 3 children in Alaska left homeless, 2 dead, at least 10 injured in explosions at a U.S. steel mill in Pennsylvania. What happened there? Let's see what's going on there. Let's see. U.S. Steel Clairton plant in western PA. Hold on, let's see what happened here. Okay. All right, let's see. Devoted dad of 3 was among 2 steelworkers killed in an explosion in the Pennsylvania plant. Okay, so this is... That's looking like... Says here that a devoted dad has been identified as one of the 2 steelworkers that was killed in the explosion at the Pennsylvania plant on Monday. The incident at the U.S. Steel Clairton Coke Works plant in Clairton, about 15 miles outside of Pittsburgh, trapped people under rubble, prompting a rescue operation in the Allegheny County. 10 people were injured from the blast inside a battery operating area at the plant. At least 5 of the injured have been released from the hospital. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro said he met on Tuesday with the sister and girlfriend of Timothy Quinn, one of the employees killed. Quinn, who went by the name TQ, was a second-generation steelworker, Shapiro said. He was a devoted father of 3, and he served as a mentor to his co-workers. His life was cut too short because of what happened here. We have a responsibility to remember his legacy. The second victim declined to release the name publicly, the second victim's family. We all have many questions, Shapiro said. We're demanding answers, and U.S. Steel has promised us those. I want to extend my deepest condolences to the family and friends of the 2 employees we lost. We're holding you close in our thoughts. We're also thinking of the injured and their families. It's terrible. Okay, let me see now. I'm just going to see about the, see if I can find that about those children in Australia that I wanted to bring to you. Let me see. It was also in Melbourne. 3 Australian children who no longer have any parents Okay, hold on a minute. Come on. All right, let's see this, please. Okay, here we go. Okay, it says that 3 children will grow up without parents after their mother's sudden death from a brain aneurysm. 3 weeks ago, their mother, Joanne Blacker, 45 years old, was volunteering as a team trainer with her youngest son's junior team at the North Sunshine Football Club. She visited her parents the next day to celebrate their birthdays, but after returning home, she told her partner that she felt unwell. She later collapsed and was rushed to the hospital, where she spent the next 2 weeks on life support due to swelling on the brain. She died surrounded by loved ones last Thursday after they made the heartbreaking decision to turn off her life support and donate her organs. She is survived by her children Cooper, 12, Lana, 11, and Archer, 10. Who are being cared for by their grandparents. The tight-knit football club has rallied around the shattered family as they prepare a farewell at a funeral this Thursday. Jo was a single mom who did everything for her children, a club member said. Those kids were her world. She loved the outdoors and she loved AFL. She had hopes of playing in the Women's League but kept getting injured. He said the children are coping with the loss as best they can. It is understood their father is no longer involved in their lives. Lana played the night after her mom's death, where she kicked a goal. They have been surrounded by their friends and are trying not to think about it too much. Football has always been a safe place for them. Lana was doing somersaults after she kicked the goal on Friday night. North Sunshine teams wore black armbands to honor Ms. Blacker's commitment to the club over the weekend. They raised money. No words can adequately describe the hole left in our lives, a friend added. Talented and creative, she was a wonderful mother to her 3 beautiful children, of whom she was so rightly so very proud. And this was her. That's very sad. She just, life is so fragile. We don't know how much time. Never. Could be just very sad. Okay, let me make sure that. Okay. You're saying, I think oh, here we go. My thing here is stuck. Okay, now it's moving. Now it's moving. Hello, Bink. Oh, Jen Grill got here. Okay. I'm going to open up the Zoom and then I'm going to start the word cookies. Let me see here. Okay, but I'll open up the Zoom. Come on. Come on, people now. Okay. Word cookies, right? Daily puzzle. I'm not joking. I just heard. It sounds like a UFO sound in the back of. Can you guys hear that? But I think it's some kind of a cricket because it's like a. It almost sounds like a phone ringing. There it is. Do you hear it? Or a tea kettle almost. And it's coming at perfect intervals. It's so weird. I haven't heard like crickets like that. That's like, it sounds almost like a phone ringing. Those other crickets, no, I think, Mishi, you're hearing those other crickets. I'm not talking about that. Those crickets are going all the time. Hear it? It's like hoo 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 hoo, and it goes in intervals and it stops, and then it goes hoo hoo, and it stops. And now it stopped completely, I think. Hold on. Here come one of the boys. Did you hear that in the backyard?
What?
Okay, you hear the crickets like that, right? That,
yeah.
But then there was something going. It almost sounded like a UFO. It was going hoo hoo hoo.
That was my alarm.
Hoo. That was your alarm. Wait.
Yeah, it was like a UFO sound.
Oh, are you sure? That was your alarm? Because it kind of sounded like a little bit like a cricket. Really?
I can't do my voice cry. I can't do my voice cry. I can't do it. Yeah, it was my alarm. I can't.
That was your alarm.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that sound, but I never used that sound.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind, people. I was going to say, I never heard a cricket like that. Yeah. Okay, that's crazy. All right. That was...
Did you get really scared?
No, I didn't get really scared, but it almost sounded like it might have been some kind of a bird or a cricket or something weird. You know, I don't know. See ya. You leaving? You leaving, Mishi? Okay, Mishi, you came in for, what'd you come in for? You came in to give a word and then you left? Oh, I gotta put your word in, Mishi. Don't leave yet. I love you. Mishi? Where'd Mishi go? Mishi came in and Mishi left. The Zoom's open. Zoom's open, Bing. Sad. Right? And then there's no M. Knights and white set. Okay. Distant. Oh yeah. Very good murder. Very good murder. Tinned. No. Stint. We do stint, that's a good one. Okay. Deus. Uh-oh. Okay, good heart. Tint. I thought we had that. No, tint. I thought we had tint. Okay, very good. They said this one is hard, but we're doing it just fine. Stint we have, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay, got that one. And Murder, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Murder? I got that dint. You keep losing chat? Oh no, maybe that's what happening to Murder. I got it, dints and dints. You got it, yeah, I got it, Murder. Look at that, we got it, hard, walnut, we did it. We did that walnut. Cube. Okay. And tube. Okay, and then what do we have here? Bucket. Murder Crow's got it. Yeah. Bucket. Oh, Heart Made Wise got it too. Okay. She got it first, I think. Oh, night. Oh, yeah. Olive. No, there's no E. Olive, but I just thought about it. Olive sounds like olive. There's no E. Oblivion. Very good. Heart Made Wise, did you get that? And Murder both got it. Very good. Oh, oil, right? Uh-huh. And Bobo.
He needs his dried cranberries before he goes to sleep.
He needs his dried cranberries?
He needs to have them every time he's got here. He can't help it.
Why?
He says he can't live without them. Dude. They're too good, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's nature's candy.
There you go. That's less than that.
That and raisins. Okay, let's see here. Bolo, you say? Heart made wise?
Nature's candy.
Bolo.
You could eat a whole bag of those. Those are actually super good, dude.
Yes, dude. I'm not even like
Raisin? I like the texture.
You don't like the texture of raisins?
And the taste a little bit.
You're a sissy.
Knob, I tried knob. I tried knob. Didn't I try Lobo? Yeah, it can't be Lobo because we already got that one.
I need a cup of milk. I don't know why.
What?
Milk.
Where's it? What did you say? Ask me? You say you need a cup of milk?
He said he's not going to lie, he needs a cup of milk.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
You're hard of hearing, I think, Luke. I really do.
I'm losing it.
I really do think you are because you keep asking me what I'm saying.
It's the landscaping.
What is
Weed
that?
whackers
Well,
in
you
the
better
house.
wear headphones when you're doing
I'm
that.
putting my AirPods in.
Man,
Losing hearing, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Tough job. You said what?
Oh, stop.
What day is it today?
Today's Wednesday. Well, it's be Wednesday.
Please don't backwash like freaking milk. That's disgusting.
Oh, come on.
Don't-
Get that,
What are you doing?
And some of this milk, so because I'm pouring it for him, so I'm taking some milk, and he's trying to make me laugh. Close that.
Lob. Blue lion. Okay. Where's Murder of Crows? Murder of Crows. What are we doing here? How did we get that other one and this one? We're just all, I think we're all fried.
On this head. Oh, you're talking about that? Yeah. Like he's his favorite. Are you serious? Mom, he's
What?
putting dried cranberries in his milk.
Oh,
Look,
gross.
look.
Gross.
He's dumping it in there.
Okay.
I swear. Come on, he can't live without milk and dried cranberries.
Okay. All right.
It's tough. You can't do it. I mean, I get the milk, but the dried cranberries I don't get. I want that.
Cranberries are good for you.
They're good for you? They're good, probably good for you. Well, dried cranberries are good for you, right?
Yeah.
You just follow the whole. Maybe they're fun. You think they're gonna taste good?
Okay. Oh no. Ion. No.
Good night.
Good night. I love you. All right. Now. On. Boys. 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 Okay. I don't know. Murder of Crows. I think I'm gonna. Not. I don't know. This is crazy. Oh, I know. Wait a minute. I know one. I got one finally. And what about? Oh shoot, what was that? What was that? I just thought about something crazy. Okay, anyway. Ion. Lob. I thought I did try lob many times. Hold on a minute. Oh my gosh, stop it. This stupid thing. No, it's extra word. Nib. Let me try. A nib on the wrist. Nope, extra word. Which reminds me, we've got to claim those extra words. A nib on the lips. Okay, let me. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm so crazy. Do 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 do. I tried all that, heart. I tried all that. Except that one, Lyle. Okay, and so we have one more. Boop 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 dee. Lynn, I thought I tried that. Let's see. Yep. O-B-I. No. Vin, hi. Hi. Why aren't you calling in, Bink? Bink, why aren't you calling in to be in the Zoom? Oh, nil. Nil, nil, nil. Got it. We got it. We did it. We did it. That one was not hard, and it took us longer than the hard one. Isn't that crazy? But then I got distracted with the boys coming down too. Right? Oh my gosh. Sometimes I get these just horrible. Okay, I'm gonna go. If you're in bed, so you're just not gonna come on the Zoom. Okay, that's fine. All right, I'll see you later. All right, everybody, I'll see you later tomorrow sometime. I don't know where this live is, so I gotta shut it down. God bless. Prayers. Be good. And where the heck? I'm gonna end the stream. Be good. We'll see you later.